Okay, so I had my husband go to Target today, and he took my oldest daughter.
Uh-huh.
And one of her favorite things to do at Target is to go to Starbucks. Like sometimes I'll take her and her friends, and I'll just drop them off, and then I'll come back in an hour or whatever. And they like to just
hang out at
whatever.
Starbucks.
I don't know what they do. I probably don't want to know what they do.
You don't want to know.
I mean, they haven't been kicked out yet.
That's good,
right?
Yeah.
So my husband, he was asking me about something that I asked him to grab. And he goes, Mia wants to go get a mocha. And I'm like, okay. And we hung up and all that. And then I called my daughter and I go, Mia, please tell me that you are not going to Starbucks and ordering a mocha without coffee.
Because does she not like coffee?
She doesn't drink coffee.
Oh.
And she's like, why? I'm like, because that's a hot chocolate, honey.
Yeah, that is literally.
You are born and raised Seattleite.
But also, like, that you're paying mocha prices for a hot chocolate.
And you need to know how to order at Starbucks.
That is so funny. Kinley has just started drinking coffee.
Well,
Have you restricted it?
No, I just didn't. And then she goes, Mom, I've been drinking coffee.
Oh, wow. That's fine. That's allowed. You guys, it's our 100th episode.
Holy crap! 100 episodes.
How insane is that?
It's really weird. It's really weird. Like when we started this, we committed to 1 year.
Yep.
We committed to 1 year. And then we got to a year and we're like, okay, we're going to commit to another year. And now we're at 100 episodes.
I know.
I mean, we could come up
season
on
3, 100 episodes. Like,
we could come to May and come to season 2 or the end of our second year and be like, we're done.
I don't think
we're
that's
out.
Gonna happen. We have too much fun.
See ya, suckers.
See ya later, losers. Just kidding. You guys aren't losers.
No, we have too much fun things planned for this year.
And we just enjoy doing it so much. We both sit down and it's like just the break we need from life and the,
It really is. Like we'll have just the craziest day but then when we do it,
then we're like,
exactly
we're
what
so glad we did. Well, it's just nice because you and I sit down and we're friends anyway, so we want to talk shit about all the things, but then we just get a little crazy, and the little craziness, I mean, that brings a joy to my life. You know that I love being unhinged. I love saying shit that makes you uncomfortable.
And I love triggering your ADHD.
So easy to do.
But last Friday, I had just a rough day.
Yeah.
And I texted Raina, and I'm like, Raina, are you around tonight? For a drink? She said, yeah. And I'm like, and then a few hours later, I'm like, okay, I think I need more than a drink. I need a movie night. And we had the best.
That was like this recent last Friday. Yes, that just happened. Yeah.
That was the best night.
No, it was so
good.
That
was so much fun.
What did we do? Well, I accidentally ordered a crumble cookie to start. That was a whoopsie doodle.
And we watched Meet the Fockers.
And then at around 10:15 p.m., we were like, Taco Bell sounds good.
It really did sound good.
And my kids were so mad the next day when they saw
I know,
the taco.
I heard about it.
Yeah, they were.
Your daughter was
pissed.
at my house the next day, and she goes, guess what my mom did? I said, what? She goes, she ordered Taco Bell that night when you were over. I'm like, no, she did.
She did.
What?
The audacity.
Not like I wasn't sitting right there on the couch.
You're like, I didn't need any of that.
Nope.
Their new
So
cantina
good.
chicken. I got
the dipper thing. Holy crap!
Well, I didn't get that one. I got their cantina, like the other ones.
Yeah.
They're all like their grilled cheese ones. They're so good right now. And I'm normally a beef person at Taco Bell. I like their weird.
I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken.
Well, I'm not normally chicken, but damn, those are good. They're bomb.
Yeah, and then we watched Anchorman.
Oh yeah,
and then we watched the tail end of First Wives Club. Maybe you'll see a little ditty about that.
My God,
soon.
you guys! At this point, Meg and I had a little bit to drink, but honestly, we switched to sparkling water at the end of the night. We both woke up feeling great the next day. So like, look at us,
growth.
look at us,
look at us.
But we were doing. If anybody knows the First Wives Club, you don't own me. Like we both have seen that movie so many times that we knew the dance moves, and so we turned it on.
I was kind of impressed with us. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. And Mr. Boo Boo was recording us
naturally,
which we didn't realize, of course. But then we were so in unison, and we both like, I would say chassé. If you know what a chassé is, we chasséed off into New York City, like at the same time. It was just, the next day we're watching the video, we're like, oh my God, we're a bunch of dumbasses, but like that was fucking funny.
I want it to be cringe, but it's not. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we did pretty good. We're
actually
not a big deal, but
I used to at my grandma's. She would get me a library membership every summer, and in Michigan, and so I would go down and I would rent The Addams Family and The First Wives Club, and I would just watch them.
Two of my all-time favorite movies.
So good.
Look at us having things in common.
I love it.
Weird.
Not a lot, but some things.
Some.
We are polar opposites.
Do you want some jokes?
I do.
Because
it's our 100th episode. Did you hear that? It's our 100th episode.
Did you guys know it's our 100th episode?
It's our 100th episode.
Okay. gonna go with this one first. A nun was taking a bath when there was a knock on the door. She asked,
a nun, it's never good.
It's never, but she asks, who's there? They respond, the blind man. Comes, she thinks for a bit before saying, come in. And the man enters the room and says, nice tits. Now, where do you want the blinds? It could have been worse. But I got one for you, especially for you.
Oh, no.
So a Mormon family's on a road trip and they decide to pull into the only hotel room with a vacancy. But unfortunately for them, there's also advertising in big neon letters that says free porn on the TV. So when the dad is checking in, he leans over to the clerk and he says in a hushed tone, can we please get a room where the porn is disabled? And the clerk says, all we have is regular porn, you sicko.
Oh my God.
But it's like, also it's like a real life thing that could happen. Like someone being like, what's wrong with you?
What's
Like,
wrong with
no,
you?
not that. Why? But also like they had to put it as a Mormon thing on this. And I'm like, it probably could have just been like a family.
A family.
But also because it said Mormon, it made me like, I was like,
yeah.
lol.
If you didn't know, I grew up Mormon. Not anymore, but I grew up it.
She grew up it.
I grew up it.
She grew up it. At the Mormon church.
No more.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your host, Meg.
And I'm Raina, ready to burp some lunatic soup.
Let's go.
How wild that we've probably said that now 100 times at least. Well, I know
At least
because I know the first 2 episodes we recorded, then we re-recorded. We've recorded some that never got released. We've like it's just fun to think like, holy shit, we've done this so many times now.
We have.
I love it.
I made my voice go different on that one.
I noticed,
but I kind of liked it.
I mean, you just fuck it up.
It is.
Like it's just fun to change it up. I've been
change
doing
it
that
up.
lately. I just like be whatever I feel like whatever
like
I'm in the
we're
mood for.
co-ghosts. I love when somebody on
Co-ghost.
social media was like, you're co-ghost.
You're co-ghost.
And I'm like, how come we didn't think of that?
Because we are glazed donuts like sometimes.
That's true.
The glazed donuts
The
are really
glazed
coming out.
donuts.
You guys were really working on the glazed donuts not being so bad. I recently, as I've said before, have been having a few health issues and we think we finally are getting down to the bottom of it.
And shocker, was exactly what you thought.
Yeah, they think I have this thing called Epstein-Barr virus, but like chronic. So basically I got mono as a kid, like when I was 15 or 16, and it lays dormant in your system. Well, I apparently have such low levels of vitamin D.
Which, Seattle, hello.
Yeah, my husband will say, I'll give you some vitamin D. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
Now I can hear it.
I know. And yeah, they're so low. It makes my immune system super low, which makes sense why I get sick easily. But then it makes this thing that is dormant like re-flare up occasionally. If I get sick with something else, it'll piggyback off of that and then re-flare up. And so, like, I've spent the last month basically with mono.
It's been horrible.
It's been horrible.
I mean, I've been watching you, and it's just like, it's just been awful.
Which is glandular fever for you Australians. What? I know, they call it glandular fever because it's in your glands.
Oh.
But we call them lymph nodes. That's their, like,
okay.
that's their Aussiness. They're nicknaming things.
Well, it's like when I come over when you're sick, like, because I know it's not going to get me sick. It's whatever you have.
Well, because no one else in the house is sick.
Right. And the one time I came over and Boo Boo was sick and I wouldn't give him a hug. I'm like, no, you're sick. He goes, she's sick all the time. I'm like, yeah, she's chronic.
Yeah, it's true. And if he's sick, that's when you know
that's
it's
when
actually
I stay
real.
away.
Because Tex never gets sick. I guess growing up on a dairy farm playing in cow shit really just gives you some solid immunities.
Gross.
I know.
Do you think he has worms?
Probably. But that's, that's a personal problem.
Have you seen all the stuff on the interwebs about getting rid of worms? Like, we all have parasites, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't
That's
think I
why I'm
wanna
like,
know.
stop talking about it. I did just see something yesterday, though, by the way.
I did tell her she had a tapeworm.
Yeah, you were telling me that, but I was like, I'd be way skinnier if I had a tapeworm. I eat everything I have. That oil of oregano kills those things better than anything else.
Well, good, because I grow a shit ton of oregano.
I know you need to make me some
year.
more oil of it. And
Perfect.
I'll
I have
put it in capsules.
a ton.
All right. Instead of a cider today, you guys, we're doing something to celebrate
it's
our
our
100th
100th
episode. We are doing a bottle of Veuve Clicquot, aka expensive ass champagne.
You know what? She ruined me.
I fucked her up.
I never had champagne. I mean, I never had a lot of drinks. I'm not a huge drinker. I am on the show, obviously.
Well, we drink on the show, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big drinker in general. I've always drank, like not like alcoholic status, but like I enjoy my drinks with friends all the time.
But you've opened my eyes to a lot of things. And last week,
good alcohol.
It was a day, and you and Amanda shaves her grandma's cat showed up at my house with a bottle of champagne.
It was a day,
and it was a day. And I said to Raina, like, you ruined me because I have to drink expensive champagne. If it's not expensive champagne, I'm just going to go get the $7 bottle of Prosecco at Costco.
I would just like you to know how many of my friends I have ruined. A lot.
Yeah,
it's
because I can tell the freaking difference now.
I know when it's fucked up. It's so fucked up because on my birthday, she was over and Tex got me a bottle of this for my birthday and he had it on.
So good.
It was so crispy and cold and just like,
I show up as she's opening presents. First of all, I love your family because they've always just like treated me as family. Yeah. So I show up and they're like, here, Meg. And then I have like glasses of champagne handed to me.
Obviously.
Okay, ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
1.
Oh, God.
Maybe. Woo!
That's a good day. Cheers to us. But yeah. And then you get this champagne and she looks at me. She goes, what is this? And I was like,
your mom introduced me to, what is it called? A champagne cocktail?
Oh, yeah.
With the bitters. And oh my gosh, it's so good.
It is a sugar cube with bitters and then you put champagne over it. Well, not champagne. We like to do like sparkling wine because this kind of champagne should not be mixed with anything. This should just be.
Well, I started doing it on nights when I just didn't want to drink. I started doing it with sparkling water and it's good.
Yeah, it makes it well because the bitters, it gives you that flavor. What you're like, oh, I'm having a drink, but not. It's like I just do sparkling water in a wine glass. And
I do that all the time. When I'm cooking, I have to have a wine glass when I'm cooking. It's not filled with wine. It's usually sparkling water. I get the LaCroix limoncello. That's my favorite.
Ooh, I've never had that one.
Holy crap, it's so good.
I like a Topo Chico. You know, because it's super bubbly.
The Mexican
fresh
water.
Lime.
What makes it Mexican water is my question.
The name. That's probably it. Yeah. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers
to us.
100.
Cheers to Lunatic Soup.
Cheers to Lunatic Soup.
Cheers to 100 more episodes.
At least.
And a lot more fun.
A lot more fun.
And a lot more chaos.
A lot more chaos. A lot more togetherness. I think we're going to need it in the next few years.
Yep.
So we're going to bring it to you.
It's inauguration day today, you guys, just so you know.
No, it's not. No.
Do you know what else it is? It's my dad's birthday. So cheers, my dad.
Cheers, Dad.
Cheers, Ray.
Cheers, Ray.
Yep. So cheers to our 100th episode. Cheers, my dad, and fuck you, Cheeto Puff. Crispy. God damn, it's good.
Oh, that is fresh.
It's fresh. Oh, fuck, it's fresh. I also, for our 100th episode, surprised Meg the other day when she came over. She was having a bit of a day, and they had just gotten here in the mail, and I was like, I was thinking about giving it to her early, and then I left the boxes on the counter, and she comes over. She's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Don't you fucking open it!"
No, because you always have new stuff arriving because of your TikTok shop, and so I like to go through it because it's all fun stuff.
It is, but I got us necklaces that say lunatic on it,
and she got me silver because I wear silver.
Yep, and I got myself gold because I wear gold. So very cute.
It's not coming off.
No, I know.
Like I love it, and I like how because you always make fun of me when I wear necklaces. You say your dick's hanging out because the tail like swings down.
I just want to be clear. It's not me making fun of you. That's something I grew up with people saying.
I never heard that before.
Oh my God. In junior high, that everyone would be like, your dick's showing. Your dick's hanging out.
Which is when the necklace piece comes down and the hanging part clasp comes down. So it can't happen. The way because it can't happen.
It's weighted. Yeah. So we got that.
So. Yeah.
We got our lunatic.
We're lunatics.
If you guys want,
it's a good club.
What was the brand? I was gonna plug her. She was really good. The lady I got it off of Etsy, and so if you guys want to know if anyone wants a cool lunatic,
you could.
Necklace,
I bet we could get. We could
actually put them through our website.
Yeah, and then you guys could all be lunatics.
But so she is Dainty Personalized Co. on Etsy, and this necklace. Honestly, you guys, was not expensive at all. Like, it was not expensive, but it got to me in like a week because I knew we were going to be recording. I was like, oh my God, how fun would that be? And I mean, I love anything that says lunatic on it now. It's my
favorite. Yeah. It's my favorite because people think it's like this negative, negative, and it's not.
But I am happy. Call me a lunatic. I will literally, but even not a lunatic. That's it. Not even like, let's take our show aside. Being called a lunatic is like, to me, like, fucking tell me that's what I am. I don't care. Just if I'm thinking outside the box and being outside the box and doing
thinking outside of the box, marching to the beat of your own drum.
Yep. And like thinking how I decide I want to and doing my best to not give a fuck about what people think about me.
And living
Still
by the
struggling
moon.
with that. And living by the moon. And then, if you go back to Latin turn and it's by the moon. And I have always been obsessed with the sky and moon and stars, which both of us agree with.
Right now is pretty crazy because if you see that really, really bright one right outside your house over here, that's Saturn and Venus together. And it's super bright. And then Mars and Jupiter are right behind us over here. And then I think it's tomorrow, Neptune and Uranus.
Uranus.
The
diabetes. Why did that make me go there? I don't know.
It triggered. It triggered you.
God damn it.
We're finding new
What
things
happens when I trigger myself?
I don't know. That was a new one, and I liked it.
It's because we were talking about the diabetes the other day. We were doing that. Anyways.
Were we?
Yes, we were. It was when you came over and we were talking about diabetes or something. We were talking about health stuff. Oh, you were saying someone ended up with Oh, was it Fallon telling me that? Who was? Someone was talking about diabetes with what was going on with me. They were saying could be linked to this, or maybe we were talking about weight loss stuff, or maybe I don't know. When I thought it was you, Tex and I, and
the
we
diabetes.
Were like, you're the only friend I've had over recently, so I'm like, we were saying
that I'm her only friend. Speaking of, we owe one of your friends a cider night.
Which one?
The one that starts with a J. There's two that start with a J. They both get a cider night. How about that?
Which one? Oh, Jay Quellen.
Oh my God. You guys, I'm bringing the book when I get it because I ordered it. So my daughter is one of her very best friends. Her dad's an author. And I'm like, he's been working on this series. And I'm like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? And so yesterday she had this friend over and I said, is it done yet? And she goes, yes. I'm like, okay, what's the name of it? I'm going to order it right now. And I couldn't so I typed it in. I'm like, is he under his name? She goes, no, he's under a pen name. I'm like, well, what's his pen name? You guys, it's Jay Quellen. And I probably laughed for a solid 10 minutes.
So if you do not know this reference, there is a skit from, what is it?
You done messed up,
Aaron. What is it? But what is it from?
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, who are like, it's like they're comedy people, if you do not know. And it has, who is it? Key, it's Peele? Who's doing it?
Key.
And Key is pretending to be,
teacher.
Yeah, he's a teacher and he's calling on kids' names and he
pronounces the names differently. So instead of Jacqueline, he says Jay Quellen. And if you look at
Aaron is Aaron.
If you look at the reviews on this book, it's one of them is by a D niece.
And that's what he goes. He goes, D niece. My other one is Balake. It's Blake. Balake.
And then he just loses his shit.
And he's like,
but how many times have we said Aaron?
It's the best.
So
and Jay
good.
Quellen.
So good. So when I get the book, I'm going to bring it on and show everybody.
Yes,
I'm
I love
so
that.
excited.
Nope,
I'm
love that.
so excited.
All right, you guys. Well,
I got to read. Put
I
that champagne
also
down.
Accidentally made us martinis before we started.
Shut up. It was really dangerous because you couldn't taste the alcohol. And she goes, well, good, because there's 3 shots of gin in it. I'm like, what?
But good news, it was a martini from my cocktail book that is coming out on June 10th. It is still not on pre-sale yet, though. So
we're going to tell you when it's on pre-sale. Guys got to see the final product.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited, you guys. It's very surreal. And I'm like, okay, it's almost there. So I just had the second pass. My editor emailed me and was like, we just need the next thing, the back of the book, and then it's going to print. And then I think it goes pre-sale February.
Okay, I'm your assistant.
February or March. I have to
when
look
you go
back.
on a book tour, I am your assistant. Yeah. I will assist.
Yeah.
You know I can handle all that shit. I'll make it all organized. It's going to be great.
Just come hang out and we'll just,
It's going to be great.
It'll be a good time. I'm excited.
So today, for our 100th episode, I needed to tell the story of a witch.
Because that's where we started.
It's where we started. One of my favorite episodes is still the Hannah Karenna, and I think for our 2-year anniversary, I want to redo that.
Yeah, I would like to actually take that episode and run it through a audio reproduce and get it sounding better than what it is, just so that if people want to go back and listen to it, because I get very I hate our audio wasn't good for that.
Our audio probably
in the beginning.
Probably 6 or 7 months in, we switched up our audio.
Yeah,
because we just did this for funsies.
to start, and we didn't know, and we're not putting money into it. We were just, then it costs, money to go up. And then once we started getting things together, then it was like, okay, we got to upgrade. But the Hannah Crana episode, first of all, we recorded after I had been at a mimosa day with my neighbor across the street. I show up happy. And you and Tex were shoveling pizza down my throat during the episode.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And that was where Donut came from, was that episode.
Was it?
Donut came from that episode.
Donut?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty positive. Oh, it was either that or the alien episode. But I think it was Hannah Crana.
Okay.
Which is why the shit on that episode was just...
It was just good.
I think it's because I was drunk.
Drinking. And,
all right. Okay. Tell me more.
So what's really cool is we actually met through one of our events that we did. We met a descendant of Mary Bliss Parsons.
Yes.
And she lives like right up the road from us. So she's actually going to come on and we're going to chit chat. She's a fascinating and amazing
She is also
person.
a medium. So she told a ghost story on our haunted farmers market from the
Sumner one, the Halloween one.
Yeah, the Halloween one from the haunted Main Street. She saw our booth, came in, told us a story, and we realized, oh, you live in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
She's a medium. And it was like such a fun
she's like
connection.
the nicest
oh my
person.
God, so sweet. We've connected with her on social media now and talked to her, and so she's going to come on and
I'm really excited. We were just testing our mics earlier to make sure we could make sure everything sounds really good with the third person and
all of the things. No, we're so excited. I can't wait. I know. No, she's amazing. So we're going to have her on, but she's related to.
Yeah, she's a descendant of, and she I was on her social media and she had like pictures of Mary's the gravestone and all of that stuff, and she goes back and visits and from my neck of the woods in New England.
Yeah, she's from back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So Mary Bliss was born in 1628 to Thomas and Margaret Bliss in Gloucestershire, England. Gloucestershire, England. I actually said it pretty good, I think. I mean, someone's going to say I didn't, but I think I said it pretty good.
I think you did a great job.
Thanks. Her family immigrated to Hartford, Connecticut, and that's when she married Joseph Parsons in 1646. So she was 18 years old. They moved to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh.
We almost moved to Springfield, Massachusetts once, and we drove down there, and I turned to my husband, and I'm like, I can't.
Why did you almost move there? Work or something?
He was going to go into radiology, actually.
Oh, cool.
And so he was going between two different, college in Massachusetts and a college in Pennsylvania.
Wild.
So he actually got into Penn State, and it was go there or move here. And we moved here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Life's wild.
It is.
Yeah.
Like one decision completely changes everything.
Yeah. Fuck.
So I'm happy with the move that we made, but who knows? Maybe we'd be rich by now.
Maybe. But it's wild. It's like just think about this. Do you think that a decision that my grandma made in the 70s to send my aunt to a summer camp up on the San Juan Islands changed the trajectory of my life?
And your daughter's lives.
Yeah, my daughters wouldn't be alive had my aunt not gone there. Had she not been obsessed with it. It told my mom we need to go there, so my mom got us in. And then, you think about that, but it was my grandma's decision. She saw an ad in the newspaper, and that's the reason why we ended up at the camp Tex and I met at.
Did your mom go?
No, my mom didn't go.
Oh, okay.
My mom went to a tennis camp. Like, they all went to different summer camps around the U.S. My mom did something else, but my aunt went to the camp that we went to and was obsessed with it. Was there a long time.
But this camp is important. This camp is a part of your life.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like very, obviously you hear us talk about it enough, but yeah, we're very engaged and obsessed with it.
And
whatever.
You still have lifelong friends from this camp.
Friends from there. Yeah. But it's just wild to me that to think that the decision that my grandma made back then to send my aunt to this thing that she found in the newspaper is then what gave me my life, or my, family today. Yeah. Just insane.
Well, thank you, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandmommy. How dare you if you called her Grandma, she would fucking poo. She doesn't. I would say roll over in a grave. She didn't. She's cremated. So
one time I said to one of your kids, "Go ask your grandma," and your stepdad looked at me like, "You better never say that again.
Don't you ever say grandma." My mom is Jimmy, and that's it.
Yeah. So in 1655, they purchased land from the natives, and later that would come into some scrutiny on how Joseph went about negotiating the land and the displacement of the native people. But that's a whole other story. But that kind of adds to how they were.
Okay,
I guess.
Yeah.
Not necessarily bad,
Yeah.
but just how it was.
Okay.
Their wealth was very important to them.
Yeah. Well, it's to a lot of people.
It is. It is. The land became Northampton, and the Parsons owned the majority of the property as well as the property in the surrounding towns. Now, what's her name?
Mary Bliss? Is that what
And what's his name?
Parsons? I forgot.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Their names were Mary and Joseph.
Oh.
Their names were Mary and Joseph.
Did they have a baby named Jesus?
They did not, but
Oh.
they really...
Jesus?
They missed out.
They sure did.
They missed out. Man. They ended up having 11 children.
Jesus. Mary and Jandis. That's a lot.
And in the time, she only lost 2. Which, in the time...
So okay. Yeah, the time that they were alive and all the plagues and things are...
That was very rare for them to have 11 children and they all lived to adulthood. Those 11 children lived to adulthood.
So sad.
Local tales say that Mary was, quote, possessed by great beauty and talents, but not very amiable, exclusive in the choice of her associates, and of haughty manners. So she was picky with who she hung around, and you better have manners. And she didn't care if she had manners around you.
Well, we all have standards. We have standards.
That doesn't sound bad to me.
I mean,
No, I'm not very amiable sometimes.
Yeah, we all. I'm too amiable most of the time, but it's also like a goal to not always be amiable,
Right?
Yeah,
Just you do you.
you do you.
You don't have to be friends with everybody.
the
not everybody
manners
needs to
thing
like you.
reminds me of my family on my mom's side, like very much. You had to have your manners.
Can't
You
wear
don't
jeans on an
fuck
airplane.
around. Don't wear jeans on an airplane. But you go out with when you went out with my grandmother, you had to be.
I just remember going out with my grandma. If we didn't put our napkin in our lap,
Oh, yeah,
it was a
1000%.
big deal.
Elbows on the table. This is not a horse's stable. Horse's stable, no indeed, but a first class dining table.
What?
Don't put your elbows on the table.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
So we all know that strong personalities in a woman does not go well in this era. This is the mid 1600s. This is,
Sure doesn't.
I will note, this is before the Salem witch trials.
Okay.
Because the Salem witch trials was in the 1690s.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And we are now in the 1650s. So this is before that.
Okay.
Mary was said to be incredibly beautiful, and she wanted to make it to the top. So it was said that she picked Joseph intentionally because he was doing very well, and he eventually became the wealthiest man in the county.
Oh, wow.
He had a lot of businesses. He owned the wharf in the area, and Joseph Parsons opened the first tavern in town.
So you're telling me she married for money?
Gasp. What?
Smart.
I know. Like, sometimes
I
where did we
know.
go a lot wrong?
I know. We married for love. That's we fucked
Damn
up.
it. We did fuck up.
I know. Just lesson learned.
I mean,
In my next life, I'll just marry for money.
there you go. Make sure. Girls, if you're listening to this, marry for love.
Marry for love always, because the money can come. The
Can
love,
it?
the love won't. See, you don't think like that. I feel like it is. You always marry for love, and then you are, if you want the money to come and think it, those fingers crossed. The marrying for money and then dealing with a dickhead the rest of your life,
I mean,
sounds fucking miserable.
That does sound miserable.
Unless you're lucky.
But if there's enough money,
yeah,
then I don't have to be around very much.
look at Melania.
I literally was just thinking that.
Or is our telepathy coming out? Telepathy?
Telepathy.
Telepathy. Telepathy.
I knew something that you were doing this morning.
You did.
And it was wild.
I was hanging out with a friend that I don't see a lot of anymore, but
and
she knows.
Suddenly I just thought of this friend all morning.
And it was weird. And then she was texting me about something she had. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm over at this friend's house. And then she told me, she was like, ever since we listened to the telepathy tapes, you guys, if you haven't listened to it, you really need to. It's insane. It's insane. I was at lunch with my mom this weekend, and I was telling her about the telepathy. Why can't I say it right? Telepathy tapes. And I was explaining it to her, and she was like, "You guys have to do something on your podcast about that. Like, that's insane." And I was like, "Don't worry, Mom. We're gonna talk about it, whatever." And then she goes, "But you might have to change your name because like lunatic, and then talking about like nonverbal autistic people, like it might not go down well with people." And I was like,
I mean, that's fair.
Thanks, Robin.
Thanks, Robin.
Thanks,
That's a
Robin.
fair point, actually.
It is. Yeah. And so I was like, well, we're not going to change our names. We would just make it very
But at
clear.
the end of that, it is discussing how everybody can reach this plane of existence where we can communicate non-verbally.
Yes.
Where we can communicate through our minds.
Yep. And I've had that with my older sister like my whole life. And we've always joked that we were not separated at birth, but twins from another lifetime. And we still to this day, like, will think something so random, and then the other person will call and bring it up. And it is the most wild, like, when you're thinking of something that is insane, like that it's just like so out there that like, how could they think of it? And then they call you and they're like, this is really weird, but what do you think about this? And you're like, how the fuck did you pull that from I mean, we still do. We'll show up at the place dressed the same, like not even the same. Like we had a lot of matching clothes that my mom would buy something for her and something for me growing up, up until like college age. But now we'll even just show up wearing the same looking outfit if it's not the exact same. And it's just, just we share a brain is what we joke about.
Wild.
But then
you do.
We do. It's very weird. But then you and I even we know that like I can feel sense you from like weird. I can tell when your anxiety is so high, and then you can a lot of times you can know it with me too. Like you've got a few times where you're texting me, you're like, "Are you okay? I feel like something's off," and I'm like, "Bitch, what?"
Well, it's weird.
Stop stalking me.
I don't know what it is because we spend a lot of time together, but not an
every amount.
Second of every day. Yeah.
But. Yeah, you can just sense each other.
Do 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 do. What was that from?
Twilight Zone.
Good job.
Tower of Terror.
What?
Disneyland.
I've never been.
Tower of Terror.
Like to go.
It was a ride, and it dropped you. You're getting an elevator.
Oh, I know what it is.
And they say goodbye to the people you know, and then you're in an elevator, and then the door shuts, and you go plummet down, and you shoot up, and you plummet down. It's now Guardians of the Galaxy, which is actually really fun. It plays oldies music now. And it's super fun. It's actually so much fun.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy, though.
Like we were watching that the other night. It was so good.
We were watching it when my dad. When my dad was here, we were watching it.
We were just commenting on that because we were playing it, and Tex was like, "See, if we were at Jimmy and Papa's house, you wouldn't be able to hear yourself think."
It's true. Your parents have this surround sound that is.
Bill, blast it. Good Lord.
You know what I did? I mean, we all kind of escaped to your parents' room, but they have this massager that like encompasses your entire body.
Yeah, my stepdad has a huge massage chair.
You get stuck.
Yeah.
You get stuck.
You can't get out of it.
Get your hands, you guys.
It's everything.
It's amazing.
So when someone goes missing in my parents' house, we usually know where they are. It's either there or their heated greenhouse with...
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'd rather just like kind of swipe a bottle of champagne and go sit in the heated greenhouse.
I agree. My mom's going to put seating out there, and that's where it should be.
I still want to go on a garden tour with your mom with champagne.
Yeah.
That's like...
That would be the highlight of her life.
Okay, you guys, I just went to a pee break because I have the bladder of a walnut. And she poured more champagne and spilled a little bit. And she just said she was going to Zamboni that up.
Do you know what a Zamboni is?
I know what a Zamboni is. Does that mean you're just going to go...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Suck it up.
I love it.
But the table that we use for our recording, I'm not going to lie, I haven't wiped it down in a few sessions, and it's a little sticky. And there's some of my hair on it. I just feel like germ-wise, probably not good for me right now. Anyways, all right, continue. Mary Bliss Parsons.
Mary Bliss Parsons.
Let's go.
Okay. Joseph, we already talked about the tavern. So people began to have some opinions about Mary.
Okay.
She was wealthy. She was a little bit tenacious. She was beautiful. All these things. Mary was known in her community for her knowledge of herbs and healing. And this was not uncommon for women of her time. Her skill in this area kind of contributed to these, like, kind of,
you're
a little weird.
Yeah.
I want to be that person. I want an entire apothecary with all sorts of jars, glass jars, all different sizes, filled with things from my garden.
Yeah.
You have a toothache? I got you.
Yeah. Well,
Headache?
I mean,
I got you.
Especially like your doomsday prep in life, like that. You need that shit. You need to know.
You need to know.
There is a book on the TikTok that does that.
I want to get it.
We know. She said that to me. She goes, "I'm going to order it." I said, "Shut the fuck up. Your birthday's coming." Shut up, Megan. But the lady who wrote it was on the show Alone, which is one of my favorite TV shows.
Well, everything from the internet, like everything from social media, I never buy right away. Like, I never buy it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always very suspicious. But I looked up the author of this book, and she's like fascinating. Like, her career is just fascinating.
And that's why I was saying you need to watch her episode or her season of Alone, because she survives out there longer than anybody else by literally like.
I'll have to find it because I do like that show.
I'll find it for you. It's so good.
No, I'm thinking Naked and Afraid.
No, this is Alone where there's no naked, no nudies.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
There's no penises out, thank God.
That's pretty funny though.
The butts. Yeah. I never got into Naked and Afraid, even though like I love those kinds of shows. Never did that one. I watched a few, but anyways.
I have a lot of shows coming up this year that I'm actually really excited about.
Like what?
Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Which
coming, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, the last season is coming out this year. And my second daughter, like, I told her she could watch it, like last week, and she's already caught up like this week. And she goes, Mom, I understand why you liked Eddie.
Ew.
Like mother, like daughter.
It is not for me. Anyways.
Handmaid's Tale, you.
Handmaid's Tale.
All those
I love
good things coming
Handmaid's
out.
Tale.
So some stories say that Mary's remedies were effective enough to cause unease among her neighbors. So she actually helped people, and they're like, witch!
Obviously.
I wish people would say that about me.
Me too.
Like I help people, and they just accuse me of being a witch.
I would love for someone to scream witch at me as I'm walking down the street.
I mean, goals.
Oh, it is.
Goals.
One day.
So now there's a feud that is starting.
Oh, dear.
In the 1650s, a feud began between the Parsons and another family, their neighbors, the Bridgmans. Mary was a woman with a large personality, and because of this, lots of rumors were being spread about her being a witch. Mary was financially stable. She was very successful. Her husband owned a lot of land and businesses. She was outspoken, and she had several healthy children.
Okay.
Okay. Her neighbor, Sarah Bridgman, who...
never trust a Sarah.
never
Just kidding. I love anybody named Sarah.
Never
a joke.
Sarah. When my last name is Miller, right?
Yeah.
And I used to love the name Sarah. And then I'm like, well, I can't use the name Sarah. And my husband's like, why? I'm like, Sarah Miller?
Yeah.
Like the Pilgrim?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Addams Family?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sarah's just...
Not a good name?
It's not a good name. It's just like now a common name. But also,
It is.
I feel like I've had bad experiences with some Sarahs. So, you know.
It would be Sara.
Yeah.
You drop the H.
Yes.
What are you trying to prove?
But still same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still adds up. Anyways.
So Sarah was less financially stable, and she had lost several children. She lost 4 kids.
Yeah, that's
like
that would
she
make
had,
you any kind of way.
Yeah. Like, so she did have some surviving kids, but she lost 4 kids. So I do wonder if she had such animosity because she was going through some depression. But I mean, that could be said for most people of the time.
I would say, you know.
So the exact origins of the Parsons and Bridgman feud is not really known, but historians believe it had to do with the fact that Parsons' son, Ebenezer, was
That's the name.
Ebenezer. Actually, my mom and my aunt's cousin had a child named Eben, short for Ebenezer, because they had a apparently I don't think it was my side of the family that had an Ebenezer, but there was an Ebenezer.
It's good for them.
And his name was Eben.
Eben's okay.
Eben's okay.
Man.
Ebenezer, I would just say Scrooge every time.
Yeah, but that was that.
Every time. Doesn't matter. We're post that.
Oh yeah.
So Ebenezer was Northampton's first recorded birth in 1655, and Sarah, her son James, was the first recorded death.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of puts you in the mindset of her. So before her son got sick, she claimed that there was a knocking at her door, and she saw 2 women in white passing by the window, and she went outside and there was nobody there. Mm-hmm. She came back in and she said her son James had changed and then passed away. Mm-hmm. Do you remember our leprechaun episode where they would say when a child got sick that it was because the leprechauns or the fairies would come and take them and leave them with another being, and they would get sick and pass away? So that's kind of where that sounded to me. You know, like that Sarah or Mary had something to do with his death and kind of changed him so that he died.
Yeah.
Rumors began to spread that Mary, let me try that again. I'm reading what I wrote. Sometimes I write things and I'm like,
the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to write things that like I can read when I
that's the goal.
Yeah.
I'm trying
to write things that I can read.
Let me just be clear, is that whenever I do an episode and I sit there and I'm like, thank God Meg does this shit. This is too much for my fucking brain. I can't handle that. But it's like I was making our new logo, which by the way is going to get re-released eventually.
I'm so excited.
But then she sat with me while I'm doing that, and it's like such a stupid artistic process on the computer and all the things. And she's like, "How the fuck do you do that?"
Well,
I'm like,
I did,
that's
and
how I feel about you writing episodes. Like I just can't.
I went home and I told my husband, like, I was trying to follow along and I couldn't follow along. She was just clicking and clicking and clicking, and all these things were happening, and I didn't know what was going on.
But doing graphic design is like far different than like writing a book or a thing.
See, that's why we do so well.
Yeah.
It's because we each have our strengths.
Yeah, we know that. Duh.
Mm-hmm. So there began to be rumors spread about Mary. The people were saying things like she was the reason why livestock was dying or why people were getting sick. It came out that Sarah was the one starting these rumors.
Yeah.
Trying to convince
That bitch.
townsfolk that Mary, with the help of the devil,
Not the devil.
had caused her to personally have bad luck and accused her of being the reason she lost babies at birth.
And that is so hard. I'm very sensitive to that because like I can't even fucking fathom what that would be like to lose multiple babies. Now that we are in the age that we're in, we know there are so many reasons why, like, if it wasn't a sickness back then, like other reasons why babies would die. There's a lot.
I think they say that a quarter of pregnancies end in miscarriage, and a lot of people don't even know they had one.
I had one before a Kinley that I didn't even know I was, like, I didn't know, so it didn't affect me. I found out later, but it didn't affect me, like,
because you didn't have that attachment, like that excitement of finding out you were pregnant.
We weren't even trying. It was like, you know, I was younger, whatever. And then it was like, oh, okay, maybe we want kids and we'll start trying. But it's very much that. But now knowing everything that we know, like, did you know that a lot of like preeclampsia and how sick you are during your pregnancy and all that comes from actually the male side? Do you know the sicker you are, the sicker you are, supposedly, the less good the sperm is?
It's always the man. It's the man's fault.
Along with your semen graveyard in your abdomen. You're welcome. Yeah.
So, did you know if you get a hysterectomy and you leave your ovaries, you still squirt out an egg?
You squirt it out?
You squirt it out? Yep.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like maybe I did know
And it just
that.
kind of goes, woo.
Well, because it keeps your hormones regulated. Yeah.
I'm going through,
regulated.
I'm starting that whole process.
Yeah,
I'm
literally getting testosterone in my ass. Again, cue my husband. I'll give you testosterone in your ass. No, I'm getting
disgusting
testosterone pellets put in my butt cheek because the naturopath that I'm seeing who's trying to figure out what's going on with me, basically, like, she scanned all my levels, which you saw.
Yeah, she sent me to them, and I'm not gonna lie, I literally took it to my doctor, and I'm like, I need this.
Yeah,
I need these tests.
But my testosterone, apparently, after you have kids and you get to
you're getting to a certain age,
and not just having kids too, but also like just getting to this age, like that we're not that old, but 38 is.
I'm a spring chicken. I am still 36 years old.
For another month, bitch.
Still younger than you.
But you start going through like pre-menopause stuff. Perimenopause. And you don't have any testosterone anymore. And those are the things that keep men like able, you know, alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic and be able to. And we lose all of that. And we only have a little bit, but we lose it. And so she was like,
women need testosterone too, you guys.
Yeah, it's not, but men need estrogen in a way, like they have, like it goes both ways. Anyways, but so not sleeping at night, the check it, like the amount of things on the list that she told me, but also I have to start giving myself shots.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yes, but it's every other day. It's every other fucking day.
I want to give you a shot in the ass.
No, it's in my stomach.
I want to give you a shot.
It's NAD. It's supposed to help with your my brain fog is so bad. So you guys, the goal is that hopefully this glazed donut won't be so glazed anymore.
But then we don't have a show.
Fuck. Maybe only half the amount, but you know, that we won't have a show. It's so true. You know what? Why? That's funny. I'm not mad. Also, there will still always be a level of glazed donut because
I mean, that's just who we are as people.
And who I am as a person. I'm not offended by that remotely. Anyways, but yeah, I'm getting testosterone pellets in my butt cheek. You're welcome. But you need to come with me.
Welcome
if
to
you're not
the
working,
Aging Woman
podcast. The lunatics who are aging.
Mm-hmm.
And I will get testosterone in my ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got a B12 shot the other day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel a lot better, actually.
I believe it.
Actually.
I'm getting vitamin D.
And
testosterone.
Are you?
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, Sarah began to spread rumors saying that Mary would threaten her children and that she was, in fact, a witch. She turned me into a newt. I got better.
What is it? Princess Bride?
Nope.
No. Fuck, I can't think of it. I know what it is too.
No,
you're gonna have to say it. I can't. My brain's not there.
Monty Python.
That Monty Python. Yeah, there it is. And the Holy Grail. Yes.
Yes.
I knew it.
Oh, that should be our next movie night. 100%.
I will
that should
do
be
that.
our next movie
1000%.
night. I don't think we can do that without Mr. Boo Boo though.
No, he would be offended.
That
was like Anchorman was the best thing we could have watched.
I don't think I've seen
Lamp.
that movie in 20. I love
But
Lamp.
she knew all the quotes from it, but she forgot all the people who came in. Where Tex and I watched that movie maybe once a year.
I forgot all of like the cameos that are in it. Like
So
holy
good.
crap!
Like with the fight scene.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Too good.
And we had just watched Meet the Fockers right before, and then he
Ben
comes
Stiller
out.
comes out. Yeah, so good.
It's amazing.
So good.
Amazing. So Mary's mother confronted Sarah, and Sarah told her that she had heard stories that Parson had cursed a blind man's daughter in a nearby town, and that the daughter would now have fits. And that was a big thing back then. Like you
Having
were
a fit.
having these fits, and it must be a witch. Because they didn't know a lot about anything. They didn't know a lot about anxiety or depression or autism or ADHD.
Autism,
or,
or ADHD. I can tell you from an ADHD person that sometimes when you get so overstimulated, you
kind of tweak out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We've all
which I didn't realize before I was diagnosed, and then I look back on like shopping trips I had with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what being overstimulated was, and I would get in the car after going grocery shopping with them every time and be like, "Why do I feel like this? Like, why am I on the verge of like a mental breakdown?"
I'm at the point right now where I can tell my family I'm overstimulated. I need to go upstairs for 10 minutes.
Also, my kids are at that point, and it's the best thing ever. They're like, "Mom, I'm overstimulated. I'm not okay," and I'm like, "I get it. Go." Take a minute.
Yeah, same.
Because it's such a thing to be overstimulated. And you're like, I
Especially
get that.
my number 2, my second one. She will tell me when she's overstimulated. And she just needs a minute.
You had my oldest over for a play date yesterday. And I play date. They're 11 and 12. And I was in my head.
Say they play anymore, are
yeah,
we?
they just hang out. But I was also like, said to Tex, I was like, is her daughter going to get so overstimulated from our daughter way too fast? Because
No, they had fun.
well, I know, but it's just like our child is us,
They're very different.
and your child is your husband. And so two different.
Very different. But they hung out and it was great.
Yeah, no, they had a good
It was
time.
great. So to make these accusations even worse, Mary would go on what she would call her night walks. Because of all the rumors spreading, people began to be fearful of Mary. Sarah was able to start other people saying things. So
That's
Sarah
not
was
nice.
like putting the idea in other people's head, and then they were spreading it, and they tell their friends, and then they tell their friends, and so on and so on.
Gossip Girl status.
That was a Wayne's World quote.
Oh, missed it.
You did.
Sorry. I don't know the movie well enough.
Robert Bartlett testified that George Landon. Just listen to how this was written. So this is a friend of a friend saying this about Mary, right? And it's just very like gossipy.
I love it.
Robert Bartlett testified that George Landon told him that last winter that Goody Bridgman and Goody Branch were speaking about Mary Parsons concerning her being a witch.
Not Goody's gossiping about her. Oh, hell no.
And they said George told them that Robert and my, quote, Landon's wife being there said that they think that she might be a witch.
Blasphemy.
They said that Goody Bridgman seemed to have a distaste for Mary.
That bitch.
This is
Goody.
some good
Goody.
gossip
She sounds
right
like a fucking
here.
goody two shoes if I'm thinking anything.
Also, according to Langdon, they had hard thoughts of the wife of said Robert Bartlett so they had hard thoughts about Sarah as well.
Oh, they weren't a big fan?
Because she was intimate with the said Mary Parsons.
She was a hoe for show.
Oh, so was this a love tryst?
It sounds like there might be some
Do you think
sort of.
there's some-
There might be a threesome
Do you think
brewing.
do you think
No,
they're
not a
just-
threesome.
they're
That's wrong. That's wrong.
They're getting on the good foot and doing the bad thing.
Yeah.
You think they're doing that?
But here, this person's name was Goody.
Well, Goody was like Mrs. at the time.
Oh.
So it'd be
okay,
like
so
Goody Parsons or Goody Bridgman. It was like Mrs.
I didn't know. I never knew that.
Really?
I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I love this podcast. You teach me new things every day. I mean, I teach you new things too.
Always.
Mine are usually inappropriate, not like historical.
It's true. It's true.
Mine are life lessons. Yours are historical lessons that I need.
Both are
we
very
need.
important in
Very-
life.
They are very
Yes.
important. So here's my thing. Where does Goody Two Shoes come from? If you're a Goody Two Shoes, what does that mean?
You
You know?
two shoes.
Shoes that are good? What Goody Two Shoes? I
Maybe
just
you
thought
were
I was like
rich.
thinking,
Maybe you were rich.
what does Goody Two Shoes mean?
I don't know.
Google it.
Give it a goog.
Play Xanthia's pan flute. That's right, you whore. Goody
Two shoes. Origin.
Meaning,
be careful because the interwebs will strip you down for this.
They will tell us to unalive ourselves and ask who gave us a microphone. Me, bitch.
We did.
I gave myself a microphone. Mm-hmm. No, come on. Goody. Why is it not working? I heard that in my... I can't make it work. All right, continue.
Oh, we're not going to look into goody two-shoes?
Yeah, I did. Look, it's not even Googling it. What's going on?
Are they censoring the internet now?
They're censoring goody two-shoes? Two-shoes. Meaning, come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
You got it? Okay.
Formal disapproving term for someone who's excessively well-behaved or virtuous.
Oh, do they have two pairs of shoes and they're rich and tawdry?
Yeah, where does it come from, though? History of little goody two-shoes. Oh, it was a... children's book back in 1765 from London.
You sound like you're from London.
Descriptor for an excessively virtuous person or do-gooder, and refers to blah blah blah. It's a children's book.
They're so good. They just goody two shoes. Oh, okay.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, but goody meant like Mrs.
Okay, well,
yeah.
There
so
you
it
go.
would be Goody Parsons or Goody.
Mistress Moiress complained that the pottage was too cold, and all along of your fiddle faddle, quoth she, why then, goody two shoes, what if it be? Hold you, if you can, your tattletale, quote he. What the fuck did I just read?
All I heard was fitty faddle.
Me too. I don't know, but fitty faddle.
Faddle.
I'll take that. Mm-hmm. Knock it off with your fucking fitty faddle. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. But yeah.
So do you think that Sarah and Mary were like a thing, and then she turned against her because she felt ashamed?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. Right?
Very much could have been.
So Mary would go on these night walks, and on one of her walks, a man was said to have seen her wearing nothing but a nightgown.
Scandalocious.
If you ever come to my house, like, I'm in my pajamas. I have my outside clothes and my inside clothes.
My pajamas are a t-shirt and my underpants. So like if you come over and I'm wearing that, lucky you. You get to see my legs.
I mean, to be fair, I wear my pajamas over here most of the time. Like last Friday, I was like, I'm coming over, I'm bringing wine, and I'm wearing pajamas.
I mean, I have pajama sets that I wear, but I cannot sleep in those.
No, well, they always come off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because it gets too hot.
Yeah, too hot.
Although my room has been ridiculously cold lately. My children have been telling me, because I sleep with the window open and it's been going down into like the 20s. And they'll come in here and go, why is it so cold?
You're trying to frostbite your children.
But it's so cozy in the covers.
I believe it.
So the man who claimed that she was wearing nothing but her nightgown.
Scandalous.
Followed her.
The audacity.
I know, right? And he claimed to have seen her walk on water, and when she came out of the water, her nightgown was not wet. So he told it to the town people, and this spread like wildfire.
These motherfuckers.
Because of this, Joseph decided to keep her safe, and he was going to lock her in the house. He installed a lock on the door of the house and would hide the key at night to keep her inside. It didn't matter. She always found the key. No matter where he hid it, no matter how well he thought he hid it, she would find the key every time. I feel like that would be me. You know us women. We can find anything.
Intuition, motherfucker.
But we can find anything. You send anybody in our house, where's this? Go, it's over there. And they can't find it, and you just go over and find it right
I always say I threaten something. If I have to find it... I mean, I have more ADHD, so a lot of times Tex will be like, it's here. And I'm like, it's not there. And his is more like, if it's a snake, it would bite you, like he can't see it. Or like mine is more like, I lose things, and he's like, that's where you put it. I was like, no, I didn't. It's somewhere else. And I'm like, just kidding. I just found it. You weren't right.
Found it. Remember one time we were looking for your medicine, and we looked all over the house.
God,
couldn't find it. It was in your purse. It was in your purse.
It was in a brown paper bag, okay?
But it was in your purse.
I put it in a safe spot. I just forgot how safe the spot was.
We had like 4 of us looking for it all over this house.
We thought I threw it away.
Yes.
Oopsie doodly.
Whoops. Every night she would find the key and still go out for her walks. Joseph was getting frustrated. This is where I don't like it.
Uh-oh.
He forced her into the cellar and locked her in there. Now, when I talked to Nicole Hilton, who is a descendant, who is our neighbor, and I'm so excited to have her on.
Nikki.
Nikki Hilton.
There it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So she told me the same story, but there's other parts of the story that said that he locked her in there because she was having fits, which with what now would be like postpartum depression. But that wasn't known back then.
Postpartum depression, but also just like being like, fuck you. Like probably being defiant is a fit.
Well, yeah. I mean, anything a woman does could
would be a fit.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker. Well, you think 11 children.
You want to go for a walk today? You're having a fit.
How the fuck? I am not mentally stable after 3 children.
Right.
You have 4.
I do.
The fuck? More than
that?
More than that? 11 of those motherfuckers?
No.
I love them so much.
I love them.
I love them.
But
I'm
like
not
my
okay.
doctor told me, like, all right, do you want to have more kids or can we like start removing things? And I'm like, no, I'm done. Please remove
Get it out of
Get
me.
it out. I don't need it anymore.
Take it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But can I have it? That's my question.
Ew.
Can I put it in a jar?
Something's wrong with you.
So many things.
A lot.
So many things.
A lot is wrong
I'll
with
put
you.
it in a jar and put it on a shelf.
And then you cut holes in the box, but make sure there's enough holes, so the bitches can breathe. And then on Christmas, they'll just act surprised.
Richard can have a uterus.
Richard,
next to him.
Would you like a uterus, Richard? He said, yeah. He needs a mean to its ends.
Would they let me keep it?
Your uterus?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't think so.
Why not? It's mine.
I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask if I have something removed, which please. I'm gonna ask.
Good for you.
I'm gonna put it in a jar.
I don't want any of it.
I do. I can look at it.
I'm not looking at it.
I'm the one last spring when I was cleaning up the yard and I found a rat skull and I lost my mind. I was dancing. I was and my husband comes out. Oh, it's in a little jar and I put some plants around it and it's
like a terrarium.
Yeah, his name is Templeton.
She named him. She also probably poisoned him.
Oh yeah, you're actually probably right.
So that's fine.
We had a bit of a rat
Nothing
problem.
Fucked up about that, Meg.
Yeah, but I mean, he's on my bookshelf now, which I built some beautiful bookshelves, by the way.
She did.
Toot my own horn there.
You did. All right.
Get back to Mary.
Mary Bliss Parsons.
So while locked in this cellar, because the official sources say that she was locked in the cellar to keep her out from going on her night walks. And while in the cellar, Mary said that she saw spirits flying around in the dark and it frightened her. So she now was seeing apparitions. No matter what Joseph did, the rumors grew more and more, spreading like wildfire from a match that Sarah Bridgman lit.
So she's the witch.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. A family claimed that they forbade their daughter from working for the Parsons family, and this made Mary very angry. The girl suddenly became extremely ill, almost dying. So the girl became extremely ill, almost dying. Parsons saw a man abusing an ox one day in a field. So Mary was going for a walk. She saw this man abusing an ox, and she came up and started yelling at him, telling him that the ox deserved better. The man got angry and yelled back, and both of them left angry. 3 days later, the ox was bitten by a snake and died. Sarah claimed that her children always saw a little black mouse trailing behind Mary. I mean, all I think of instantly is Cinderella. I want a mouse working for me.
Yeah, but also, like, it sounds like if Mary was yelling at someone for abusing the ox, she's not going to then kill the ox.
She cursed them.
Kill the person.
Or
if
she took
the
the ox
man
away.
died.
Or she took the ox away from the abuse.
I mean, true. But wouldn't you rather kill the man?
Yeah, but that's too suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right.
We really got to move. Another neighbor said that he had a disagreement with Mary, and Mary walked away muttering, and the next day his cow died. Joseph wanted to make sure that they kept up appearances, so they did normal things and never missed a church service. That was their big thing. They would never miss church, especially at this time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't. One day during church service, they had a sermon on the devil's presence in town. 2 children in the congregation were overtaken and, quote, bewitched. They fell to the floor screaming and rolling around, saying that they were under a witch's spell. Mary, side-eyeing everywhere, started to get really nervous that all the fingers would be pointed at her. And not knowing what to do, she threw herself on the floor and began rolling around, clutching her throat and saying that she was being spiritually attacked.
Oh, no. Was someone sitting on her and saying, what's this one? Wait.
Come to Jesus or something like that.
Oh, my God. What episode was that?
That was The Cave. Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch. I
was,
swear, our witch ones are the most hilarious.
And she sits on top of him and is like, I'm going to bring you closer to
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
So she was, at least no one was on top of her.
Yeah, but we get our best ones from we get Hannah Carana.
It's because
we get the Witches of Connecticut is where Richard came from.
It's because we're one of them. Mm-hmm. It's in our bloodline. From forever ago. Mm-hmm. Or a different timeline.
I would like to state, remember, they didn't kill witches. They killed
women. Because the witches wouldn't have been killed. You big dummies.
Because if we could really...
Yeah, we just steal their penises, obviously.
Wheat and corn.
Oats and corn. I
always mess that up.
Yeah. Oats and corn.
So no, they could not stop Mary from riling around on the floor, so they had to carry her out of the church.
Well, good for her. That sounds like a phenomenal actress performance,
right? Sarah had 8 pregnancies and lost 4 of them, and she was very sad. But she wanted someone to blame, and so she really just set her sights on Mary. Some of the things she said about Mary was that Mary had caused the health of her son, her healthy son, her one remaining healthy son, to have a horrible injury. She said that one day her son was going to get some water and he suddenly received a blow on the head. He went a little further and fell to the ground, complaining that his knee had popped out of joint. So they brought him back and his knee was out of joint. And they had to reset his knee, but he was in immense pain. So he was in bed trying to recover, and he became so delirious from the pain that he said that Goody Parsons was on the bed pulling at his knee. And then at one point he sat up saying, "There she sits on the shelf. There she runs away with a black mouse that follows her."
That sounds like the parents are feeding him shit all the time.
How many times do you say something and then your kids regurgitate it? It's what happens all the time.
Do you want to know what Leia said to me the other day? She goes, "Hey, Mom, remember that time that you and Meg went out for Halloween and you drank all the red wine and then you threw up in the toilet?" And I was like, "Hey, Leia."
Which one was that?
That was our Ording Manor night, which was not even a drunken night. I just mixed alcohol and it made me...
When we came back?
I told you that.
Oh,
that
probably.
I blatted.
You blatted.
But she remembers it, and I was can you not say that to your teacher? Can we not announce that to people?
Don't write that down. Like my daughter once, they have to draw pictures of what they did over the weekend. And one time, a long time ago, my second daughter wrote that we were carving pumpkins, and Mom messed up and got mad and threw the pumpkin across the room.
True or false, Megan?
True. But I looked at that and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, it was a friend of mine was the teacher.
Wait, are you ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
It was Kinley telling her teacher that her mom had a really good recipe for wine-based Rice Krispie treats. And her teacher messaging me and being like, "What are these wine Rice Krispie treats? I need a recipe." Edibles. They were THC. They were straight up. And the girls knew they couldn't eat them. So I was like, they have wine in them. But it was marijuana. And I'm like,
it's legal here, guys. It's legal here.
It is very legal. Yeah. And I'm like, just there.
Did you tell her?
No, because I didn't know. I said, oh my God, they're definitely not wine based.
Just left it.
But I was like, she was Kinley's teacher, and I was like, this was horrifying.
Fantastic.
No.
So Sarah went all over town spreading these stories, and soon everyone was talking about it. Joseph Parsons filed slander charges against Sarah Bridgman in 1656 on behalf of his wife. Now, Joseph didn't even like his wife. Mm-hmm. They fought all the time. They were at each other's throats all the time. He would confine her to the house. That was a common thing. He wasn't a great husband.
Yeah.
But she didn't marry for love, like we talked about. She married for status.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want the rumor of his wife being a witch
because
to
that
be spread.
slanders his name too, and those days, your name is everything.
Everything. So he brought it, and he owned half the stuff in town. We should, I don't think the tavern is there anymore, but we should go to Massachusetts and find an old tavern. We got our friends from Joy and Alexa.
Oh, yeah, from Sisters Brew.
From Sisters Brew. We can find the old tavern.
I mean,
go.
it would be fun.
It would be fun. So he didn't want that rumor to be spread. So he brought it to the court and filed slander charges against her. The trial had testimony from both parties. Bridgman and other witnesses and the jury decided that these accusations were fueled by jealousy and resentment of the Parsons.
Which I agree.
Yes,
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
The court ruled in favor of Parsons, and Bridgman was ordered to make a public apology and pay a fine, and with the court costs.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sarah died in 1668 at the age of 47 and carried animosity towards Mary until the end and even beyond. Sarah had a daughter named Mary Bartlett, and she was young. She was 22 years old. She had just gotten married and just had a baby. She and the baby died under suspicious circumstance, so rumors began to spread even more.
Oh, God.
People stated that, quote, she came to her end by some unlawful and unnatural means, by means of some evil instrument. Mary Bartlett's husband, Samuel, and her father, James, who was Sarah's husband, got Mary arrested, indicted and imprisoned in 1675 under the charges of witchcraft. So this is the second time that she has been indicted with witchcraft.
Yeah.
Second time. And here this woman is just going about her business, taking no shit from anybody, doing her thing.
I think that we can say to this, like, especially in this current society we're in, if you have money, people are jealous of you, and people will.
If you have money, you have everything.
Yeah, they think that
you can do anything you want if you have money in these days.
Well, no, but what the issue is that when you're jealous of the people who have money, that they are your excuse for why your life sucks.
Yeah.
And that is for them. Mm-hmm. That's why they're doing it to her.
That's why they're doing it to her. It just,
but
we find this
be pretty with a big personality and money, and not be the nicest person.
I mean, even the Connecticut witch trials, the popular well-off women were also brought up on witchcraft.
That's it. It's because
if you weren't liked, you're a witch.
But you weren't liked because people are jealous of you, which is a thing to this day. And it's like a very and it's not like to say that any of it is okay or whatever, but it's just like they are the ones who obviously.
She was arrested and charged with witchcraft again.
Second time, not good.
Not good. This was 1675 at this point. While she and her husband were often at odds, when she was incarcerated in Boston, it was during a terribly cold winter, and it was said that Joseph supported her and visited her every day and made sure that she had clean cells and paid for everything she needs. Like, he would make sure that she had, it specifically said clean straw, which I think about that because, you know, when we think of a cell, it's still indoors. You have heat, you have the basic necessities, right?
Clean
straw. Mm-hmm. That was the conditions at the time.
Okay.
In Boston in the winter, which is not great, you guys. Not great.
Freezing.
Not great. I've experienced it. So magistrates were called and ordered to check Parsons for witches' marks. You remember what witches' marks are called?
Oh, well, which one? Is it the extra titty?
The witch's teat.
The teat.
The teat.
Yeah.
So they had to strip her down and look for an extra teat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did they find it?
Well, like a mole could be considered a teat.
Oh.
Right?
Would you have a teat?
No.
I wouldn't either.
I have a kid that would have a teat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have any kids who have a teat.
An extra mole? Well, no, I do have one, but it's not very big, but it's like a freckle. Like, would they consider that a teat? Would it be a witch's teat?
Probably.
Really?
I don't know.
Would I go down for witchcraft?
You would go down for I know I'd go down for witchcraft. 1,000%. But like a full on, like a mole on your boob or something.
Mm-hmm. No, I have one under my armpit.
Oh, well, but does that count under your armpit?
Yeah, anywhere is considered a witch's teat. No, so that would count because I have a mole under my armpit that's like raised. Not that anybody needs to know this. That would be considered a witch's teat.
Do you know that I've had a raised mole on my face, and the mole went away after like pimples that I had on my chin for so long, and now it's just like if you touch it, feel it, just as a cyst there.
Oh yeah, that used to be a mole.
It used to be a mole. I used to have a mole there.
So we'd both have witches' teats.
Well, I'm sure I have plenty other moles for witches' teats. I would full
Witch's teats are for the devil to suckle on.
Mm-hmm. I would fully have a place for the devil to suckle.
This one on my armpit would. This one on my armpit would definitely count.
Mr. Boo Boo has a mole on his ball sack. Like, that would be a witch's teat. Do we have to cut that?
You might have to cut that laugh that I just did. So we don't have the record of the examination. So we don't know if Mary actually had a witch's teat.
Well, my nephew has a second nipple, I swear.
What?
Booker, I swear to God he has one. Again, I might have to cut
Marky
this.
Mark has Marky Mark has a third nipple.
Shannon, I need to call. It's like Booker has a weird thing on his side. It's a second nipple.
It's not uncommon.
No, so he has a witch's teat.
Witch.
He's a witch.
But we do have a report that when Mary was asked of her guilt or innocence, she said, quote, "The righteous God knows of my innocency, with whom I leave my cause." So she wasn't going to sit there and argue. She wasn't going to play this game.
Yeah.
She was going to say, the Almighty knows, and that's all I need.
But I appreciate that about her.
Oh, she's an amazing, strong woman.
Because I feel like she's like, fuck you guys. No, there's nothing wrong. But like, also, I'm not going to sit here and like
Play
do
your game.
bullshit with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Exactly. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like her.
Strong ass bitch.
At one point, they brought in her 22-year-old son, trying to bring him up on witchcraft charges, but they were unable to, and so they let him go. In the courtroom...
Why, because he didn't have a vagina?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Men get everything. Just going through the medical system lately.
Wait, you're just a stressed mom?
Oh yeah.
You're just a stressed
That's what
mom.
they told me. You
Uh-huh.
know, you're just
Stressed.
You're just stressed. I'm like, well, can we do blood work? No, you're just
You're
stressed.
stressed.
Well, okay, what do I do about it? Oh, you'll
Go
figure
take a
it out.
nap.
Yeah, my husband went in with tummy troubles, and they prescribed him every medication under the sun. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So in the courtroom, they had the governor, the deputy governor, and a dozen magistrates. And on
Shit.
top of that, they had a 12-man jury of trials for life and death. So her life was literally on the line.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
This was hefty. Mary Parsons, the wife of Joseph Parsons, being instigated by the devil, hath entered into familiarity with the devil and committed several acts of witchcraft on the person or persons of one or more. That was her charge.
Okay.
And it said, the prisoner at the bar, holding up her hand and pleading not guilty, put herself on trial. So she went to trial herself. She's like, I'm not guilty. Like,
Yeah.
God knows that I'm not guilty, and I don't have to
And I'm
prove
not
it to you.
guilty. Okay.
A jury of 12 men found her innocent, and the governor allowed her to go free. So she immediately went home to her children, her youngest being only 2.
Oh.
Right? She went through all of this and she still had a 2-year-old. Even though she was acquitted, the rumors in Northampton had an impact. Between 1679 and 1680, the Parsons family moved back to Springfield, hoping to escape the rumors, but they followed them there. 1702, a woman told Parsons' grandson that his grandmother was a witch and therefore he was a witch. Parsons was furious and brought the woman up on slander charges for telling the boy that his grandma was a witch. The woman on trial was sentenced to a public lashing. Yeah. But this followed her around forever until her death in 1712 at the age of 84. And that is the story of Mary Bliss Parsons.
And that is the story of women in America right now. We
Amen.
are still fighting that shit to this day.
Yep.
All around.
I like Mary. I think she was a strong woman, and I think she held to her strength for her entire life.
I think that it is super sad that to be a person who comes from a certain means, but then also with the looks, with this, who you might be one way, it just in those times could be completely the opposite.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same nowadays. You have a confident woman who goes out and gets what she wants and knows what she's worth and knows what she deserves, and people are going to go against her.
I can't count the amount of times as a woman and who is loud and outspoken that I've been told that I am an obnoxious woman, that I am this versus like what a man would be told.
Oh, 100%.
And it is very like, you know, that's a fire under me that like, you know, you want to tell me to be quiet, great. I've never been told to be, I've been told to be quiet my whole life. I've been told I'm too loud. I'm too this. I'm too that. And I'm like, okay. Put another fire under me. Watch what happens.
Watch what happens.
Because that's how I feel about my life.
And over the next 4 years, you're going to see us speaking up and saying what we want and telling these stories of strong women and strong people throughout history and how they can make an impact on today.
Yeah. And so if you are listening in American, today's Inauguration Day. And we fully stand with the fact that this is not anything that we chose. We don't agree with.
But we're also not going to wish the next 4 years away because this is our life.
Yeah.
And we are going to make the next 4 years count.
But is it terrifying? Fuck yeah.
Yes, but we're going to do whatever it is we need to do to keep going.
Yeah.
And to keep being there for people who need us.
Yes. And we will
keep telling stories because that's what we do.
Yeah. And women empowerment because love you men. But we are
badass women.
Strong ass bitches. That's what you meant to say.
Sure.
Strong ass bitches.
What's that from?
I don't know. I just said strong ass bitches.
It's from Rhina.
But if you say strong ass women, well, okay. But we're badass bitches.
Badass bitches.
Yeah. Don't fuck with us. Anyways.
Wow.
Well, you guys, happy 100 to us.
Happy 100. And we are going to have a descendant of Mary Bliss Parsons on the show within the next couple of weeks.
And I can't wait to hear because she's a badass bitch.
She is a badass bitch. It was immediate. When we met with her, afterwards, we both looked at each other and were like, we got to be friends with her.
1,000%. We both were like, okay, we have to have her on the podcast. And we both messaged her
she's
on
amazing.
the side on her own, and she's been great. But if you have been around with us from episode 1 or episode whatever you joined us at, just again, thank you. We do these occasionally, but like, Jesus, you guys don't know how big of a deal it is to have people who actually listen to us. Like, we look at the numbers of people who listen to us sometimes and we're like,
this was a pipe dream.
Like, why do people listen to us? What's wrong? Why are people in all over the world? What's going on?
Badass bitches. That's why.
That's why badass.
That's why
bitches. We need some more badass bitches. But we just appreciate every single listen, and the fact that we are able to be on our 100th episode.
Yeah.
Is a really big deal.
It is a very big deal. And if you have a story that you would like us to tell, or if you would like to just come on and share your own story, email us at lunaticsouppodcast@gmail.com.
Or if you are a Seattleite or someone close to us and you ever want to get together for a cider, we are down.
100%. We'll have a lunatic soup night at one of our favorite cideries.
No,
because we're expanding the soup this year.
Yeah, we're going to expand the soup.
We're going to expand the soup
to liquor. Is that good for us?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Because we have the next 4 years to fucking survive.
Yep. But we're going to make it count. We're not going to wish the 4 years away. We're going to make it count.
What movie is that from? To Make It Count.
It's from me.
No.
I didn't quote that.
Titanic. What? They say that. Anyways.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Well, you can find us on all the social medias.
And remember, in this crazy, crazy, crazy world,
it is good to be a lunatic.
Bye.
Bye.